Lord. I am getting ready here to run around and do some chores, and I just have been feeling just inspired lately with the new year and goal setting and just laying out hopes and dreams for what's coming next. And I just wanted to I just want to share some stuff with you guys because sometimes I feel like the imposter syndrome, like I think we all do, and I think that what I'm doing or what I might say is just so small and insignificant. I'm not like teaching this huge lesson or telling you anything groundbreaking, but I have found that I'm so inspired by the little things, by just seeing other people's real life sometimes, that it's not about the groundbreaking thing. So I just want to walk you around as I do some chores today and just kind of share with you what's going on at the Torkelson house. So I'm running to grab my coat here, but this is a template of a surprise setup bridal shower for my friend who lives in Arizona, and she's home for Christmas. Well, our house is still a mess. We go on an annual trip, and I have a friend who has a cottage about 3.5 hours away, and we go there for our anniversary is on the 29th, so just a few days after Christmas, and we just get to spend some family time. And I love that my daughter this year called it our anniversary trip, and I was so confused to ask her, what do you mean? Me and Daddy have an anniversary, but your anniversary to us is your birthday. And she got the saddest little face, and she said, you always take me on your anniversary. And so now it's become our family anniversary trip, and yeah, it's pretty special. Okay, this is our homesteading basement, which is a total disaster because we flooded it twice while we were gone. The snow melted so fast. We have this drain in the basement. It's an unfinished basement. I'll show you. It has this. It just comes up from the ground. So when there's excess water outside, it comes up. And then the second time was because there was a bag in the sink, and we were doing all kinds of laundry because everyone was sick. So, and we were just getting back from our trip and everything. So, okay, the first thing here is, this is the foding that I do for the chickens, and it's not going great because it's so cold down here. That's why there's bags over top of it, to keep it more like greenhouse style. So the idea behind foding is that you're giving chickens or animals like lettuce versus crackers. It's just unlocking more nutrients for them when you sprout the grains. They cannot digest unsprouted grains, so it's really pointless to give them that anyways. But so this is just whole oats, and then I put it in water. I'll show you that when we come back. Hold on. Big cake-like thing. And in the summertime, it's even better because the top grain is sprouted like 4 inches, and the bottom is probably a good 4 inches as well. So it's not nearly what it is in the summertime. You can also see that it's super muddy out here, so I'm going to throw another layer of hay out here real quick. We have been finding a couple eggs recently. They have not learned not to poop in their nesting boxes, so that's a bummer. But just throw some of this hay out there real quick. Chickens will lay less in the wintertime because nature tells them that they need warm and to be able to raise their chicks. So naturally, they're not laying as many eggs because they're not trying to raise babies right now. Chickens don't like their feet wet. That's also something that will slow down their laying. They say there's different techniques that you can do to help them lay through the winter. This isn't a ton of hay, but it's enough to keep them happy for now. So this is a heated water bin. So every day I put the grains. I have 2 buckets going here because my buckets are unsteady. You can see how they start tiny, and every day they just grow a little bit more. I'm gonna go dump this outside. So you put them in a pan the first day and soak them. So they need to soak for 24 hours, which just works really great when you just get into a system of it. It's really hard for like going on vacation, but you just do it every day. You just get in a rhythm. And this is just all recycled. A lot of people say I do this with 500 buckets to make it uniform, which I hope to someday do. I would like to use food grade buckets though, and if I'm going to invest in it. So here's my tray that's been soaking for 24 hours, and then I just go ahead and dump that on top. It's not an exact science or measurement. I just fill up this pan. I use these old fridges. They're just recycled. Like, they wouldn't, you know, that one, like the freezer is broken, but for us it works just to keep everything dry and to keep any critters away from it. So I'm just preparing that one to soak. And let that be over there for now, and then I'll get this. So you do want to water this every day just to keep everything moist. I water it with warm water because that's what's going to help it germinate. And then when I put these covers back on, it gives it a little bit of steam to hold the heat in. Okay, so the last thing that my phone died that I wanted to note is that it only needs about 7 or 8 buckets. That's how long it should take to get that like 4 inches tall, except that it's in my basement and it's not that warm down there. So I added a couple extra buckets as it's colder to just help it get a little bit more. As you can see, like it's not at its full potential. So I also just wanted to close this video by saying thanks for hanging out. We really can grow in this city, and there's so many things. I think people feel like they don't know what you can do, and so find out your local limitations, because we can have goats here in Spokane. I've seen pigs. We actually have a lot of freedom, and if we work together and if we network, and somebody had the goats and somebody had the pig and somebody has the chickens and somebody has the quail, and we all garden a little bit and somebody does the compost, and we maximize. I heard a statistic that there's over 30 million acres of lawn, LAWN, grass in America. And how different would our world be if we were using our lawn sustainably and growing food? We found out 2 years ago when we started gardening, we didn't spend any more on water growing food than we did growing grass. And so I'm just super excited to talk to you guys all about. I've been learning a lot about herbs this year, and just looking to expand the city farm and utilizing the community and empowering our neighbors to grow, and yeah, just partnering, teaming together, and using our food waste in a better way, and composting, and all the things together. So I hope that you're encouraged and inspired and live empowered.